Hi, Phillip Duff, President and Founder of Lighthouse Consulting and Asset Management. I hear this all the time. I'm listening to recordings of collectors on calls of many of my consulting clients, and I constantly hear, can you pay the bill? In fact, better yet, I'll give you small monthly payments to pay the bill. Instead of taking control of the conversation. I might be able to get some payments on the file. They usually allow us to take payments. How much can you afford to pay each month? I hear these kinds of things constantly, and it drives me absolutely crazy. I would rather hear something more like, sir, after I get some financial information from you, we can see if you can qualify for a repayment plan. What's your current address? Where do you work? If you'll take the time and effort to make sure first that you get the financial information, then you'll be able to take control of the call. Say something like, sir, your financial information will qualify you for an extension to get the bill paid, but we'll require that you guarantee the payment arrangement. So let them know up front there's going to be some exceptions and we're going to be able to help you out, but you're going to have to do what we need you to do. Tell them something like, I can accept 12 monthly payments of $333.33, provided you set them up on a reoccurring payment plan using your debit card or checking account. Please get your information out, sir. I'll hold while you go get your check. So we've got to teach our collectors to change their vocabulary, to look at this differently. Instead of saying, can you, to say, we will require you to. Instead of saying probably, say, with some restrictions, we can allow you payments. Instead of saying, it looks like we might be able to help you, say, this is what is absolutely required. Don't use words like might, use words like will. Have a total positive attitude about this. Have your collector take control of the situation. Don't let the debtor give them a lot of options as to what they can do. Be very precise in how you take a call, and then you'll be able to take control of the call. There are several parts of that. The first thing that you have to do is take control of the call is listen. Listen to the debtor. When you spend the time to first listen, you'll find out what the reason for delinquency is and what the debtor is offering to repay the debt. If you'll listen, they will tell you that. Once you have that information, then you can decide what is the best repayment plan you can make with this debtor. What are going to be the best arrangements? Now that I understand his finances, I know what he can pay. Maybe there's an option to pay balance in full. Maybe there's not. But I will be clear on what he's able to pay. And then you tell the debtor, here is the one option that's available for you to pay this bill. And you take control. You get the debtor to agree to it. So let's talk about this in steps. Let's go back to step one. Step one is to listen. You have to learn to listen well. You must get the debtor to first respond to a demand for payment in full. Many collectors never demand that payment in full. They go immediately from you owe $8,000 to can you pay $120 a month. Tell them they owe $8,000 and it's due today, and be quiet and listen. This will allow the debtor to respond to that demand for payment in full and tell you why he's delinquent or what his offer of repayment may be. The debtor will eventually get to this if you sit and listen. It's important to demand the payment in full and allow the debtor to talk till he's finished in order to get the most info from the debtor. That time where you're listening is where you're gathering information. Good collectors listen for clues of where they're going to be able to find the money along the way. Step two is collect the financial information from the debtor. This may lead to ways to get the bill paid, such as a 401k, maybe a credit union membership that can lead to a loan, a deferred car payment, or some other source of cash. It will, if it doesn't provide a way to get the bill paid in full, it's going to provide you a clear understanding of the debtor's financial situation and what he can do to repay the bill. Can he really make $500 a month payments? Is all he can really make is $250 a month payments? If you understand his financial situation, then you're going to be able to make strong decisions based upon finances, not just based upon, hey, let's see if he can pay $250 a month. That's not a sound way for a collector to act. So once you've listened, once you've gained financial information from the debtor, step three is to take control of the call. So many of the collectors now at this point are kind of just waiting for the debtor to agree to something. You've got to take control. You've got to tell them exactly what you are willing to accept. Do this by using an odd number of a payment plan, such as $112.58 per month instead of $100 per month. In order to do that, use a specific number of payments to arrive at the odd number. In other words, 12 payments of $145.50 will pay off a $1,700 bill. Tell the debtor the only thing you can do is accept 12 payments of $145.50 in order to take care of the bill. Don't give him any other options. Tell him that's the very best that you can do based upon his financial situation. It'll also keep you from negotiating what that payment arrangement is. There's only one option. Then you move into step 3, where you get the debtor to agree to reoccurring payments from their debit card or checking account, and you explain this is the only way you can stop the action against them, is 12 payments in a reoccurring payment plan are going to allow you to stop any action against them and get their bill paid. What you need at that point for them to do is pull out their checking book, pull out their debit card, and gain the information from them. Take control of the call. This is what collectors have got to learn how to do. First listen, then take information, and then take control. Tell the debtor what he needs to do. If you'll do this, you'll find it will increase your liquidation, you'll have much happier collectors, and you'll reap the benefits. Thanks very much. Phillip Duff, Lighthouse Consulting.